All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for a few real people just like you and just like me. A quick housekeeping thing. All the people that have come forward after my video this morning where I whined and complained, became somewhat passive aggressive. Look, folks, this is who I am. I kind of wear it on the sleeve. This is why when people attack my family online, I don't want to be online. It's just, I don't want that. I don't have security guards here, but I want to thank everybody for doing what they do and supporting the channel. And you guys more than made up for the person who decided to flee because of my endless rantings. And I apologize for those rantings, but here comes another one. This time it will be somewhat music related. Cher, Cher, she just turned 75. Cher, who used to have a heart of stone, now has a body of silicone. Boom. I'm here all week. Don't forget to tip the bartenders and waitresses. And yes, you can use Patreon. You can tip me directly. All right, this kind of material you're not going to get anywhere. It's not going to happen. So Cher has decided to sue Sonny Bono's widow to get royalty money. Cher filed a lawsuit against the widow of Sonny Bono, alleging that she ended music contracts contrary to the terms of the musician's divorce deal. Now, I'm not sure if I read that correctly. She alleges that she ended, in other words, the widow ended the Sonny and Cher contract at the time of their ill-fated marriage came to an end. Actually, it was a great marriage for many years. As a child, I remember watching the Sonny and Bono show. It was on a bit late for yours truly, but oftentimes my parents didn't parent, so I was allowed to hang out and watch the show. The 1978 agreement meant the former couple was able to share royalties for their Sonny and Cher hits equally. But in paperwork filed recently, Cher claimed that Mary Bono started renegotiating to take 100% of the income via her Sonny Bono collection trust, with none being paid to Cher's Vistas trust. Now, where do I stand on this? Well, here's the deal. As much as Cher irritates me politically and Sonny Bono is like more on my team, although he did ski into a tree, allegedly, that's a video in and of itself. The conspiracy theory, did Sonny Bono, who was an expert skier, just ski into a tree and die? Could be the topic of another video. Anyway, I don't think that Mary Bono should be getting 100% of the income of the Sonny and Cher collection. Look, Sonny and Cher was a cherished, awesome American institution started back in the 1960s. And whether you're not a fan of I Got You, Babe, I mean, the Pretenders in UB40, they were kind of a fan. And I'm sure it's been redone a few other times. Here are the stats on Sonny and Cher. They released 5 albums and 21 singles from 1965 to 1974. The end of their marriage didn't initially end their top flight entertainment career, but it disintegrated soon afterward. Sonny married Mary in 1986, then died 12 years later. Again, he didn't just die. He was in a mysterious accident. Cher delivered a eulogy at his funeral. Very interesting that Cher would show up, but she did, and she said some very moving things. The breach of contract lawsuit seeks at least $1 million in reparation for contracts ending between 2018 and 2026. So it kind of sounds like Mary Bono has been kind of busy behind the scenes while Cher, again, invests heavily in plastic surgery. By the way, she's 75. She kind of looks like she's 40. And, you know, I know she had great genes. Look, back in the early 90s, I was always impressed that Cher looked the way she did. She dated like what, Richie Sambora at the time, who was probably at least 20 years younger than her. So good for her. Anyway, the Veritas Trust counters that the divorce agreement trumps, sorry to use that word, trumps that legislation. I know how people don't want me to get political, so we'll do it this way. The Veritas Trust counters that divorce agreement, Biden's that legislation, which is the same thing, because Trump's means kind of overrules and Biden kind of means destroys. See where I'm going there? Anyway, Cher's documents states that she disputes each of the Bono Collection Trust's connections, but the Bono Collection Trust continues to adhere to its contentions and has stopped or will stop shortly paying to the Veritas Trust 50% of composition royalties and honoring the plaintiff's rights under the marriage settlement agreement. I side with Cher. I definitely side with Cher on this one. If it's Sonny and Cher, it's not Sonny and Mary, because Mary did not sing on these records and Cher was kind of important. You know, if you watched the television show, you're kind of watching for Cher. You really weren't watching for Sonny, although they were a cute couple on television. But much like the Captain and Tennille, you know, it was kind of, shall we say, orchestrated to some degree. Apparently, there was not a lot of love in the room most of the time, and hence the divorce. But back during their heyday, obviously, they were a duo to be reckoned with and certainly made a lot of money writing, you know, gold singles, platinum singles, and certainly I think Cher deserves a cut of this action. And, you know, when you go in there and you try to manipulate when people aren't looking, guess what? They're eventually going to figure it out. And with Cher, who's always been kind of a savvy business person, kind of hard to pull the wool over on Cher. All right. So there you have it. Sonny and Cher. Cher deserves half. Here we are, 2021. She's 75 years old. Maybe she spent all of her money. Probably not. But my guess is this is about fairness and equity. And if I'm the jury, I am going to side with Cher.